They want me to do the 20 verse 1 in Atlanta with the sisters. What do y'all think about that, y'all? They want me to do the 20 verse 1 with the sisters in Atlanta. What do y'all think about that? They want me to do the 20 verses 1 show where they bring 20 queens out. They bring 20 queens out and I pick the queens I like, and then it's a round 2 and a round 3. But my problem with the 20 verses 1 is this. My problem with the 20 verses 1 is this. My problem with the 20 verses 1, how do I know everybody is a biological woman? That's my problem with the Atlanta 20 verses 1. Atlanta is Transformer Central. Atlanta is Transformer Central. Atlanta is how do I know all 20 of those queens are organic women? How do I know that? That's my problem. You can't even check the birth certificate because they can change the birth certificate too. So I don't really know. I don't really know. This could be a COINTELPRO operation. If we're going to do this, I need proof that these were biological queens. I need to see baby pictures. I need to see baby pictures, elementary school pictures, middle school pictures, and high school prom pictures. I need to see pictures from every stage of their life. All 20 of them got to be thick in the thighs and natural hair. All 20 of them got to be thick in the thighs and natural hair. They could be 5 thick in the thighs, 4, 12 thick in the thighs, 6, 1 thick in the thighs. And the hair better be all natural, with no European hair color. Organic queens only. Organic queens, healthy, organically natural queens only. Healthy, organically natural queens only. But let me tell y'all, I got a reality show coming out. Y'all ready for this? I'm looking like my cousin Frederick Douglass right now a little bit. I'm looking like my cousin Frederick Douglass right now a little bit. I'm looking like my cousin Frederick Douglass right now a little bit. I just noticed that. But anyway, I got a reality show coming out. Ladies, listen to me, ladies. This is important. If you are a black queen, at least 30 years old to 50 years old, I need you to listen to me. If you are a black queen between 30 and 50, I don't care if you live in Africa. I don't care if you live in France, Germany. I don't care if you live in Nova Scotia, Toronto, Jamaica, Bermuda, St. Thomas. My African Puerto Rican queens, my Afro-Boricuan queens. I'm coming out with a reality show called A Date with the Doctor. I'm coming out with a reality show called Date with the Doctor. Listen to me, ladies. If you are of African descent and you identify full-time as an African, that includes my mixed race African sisters too, but you got to identify full-time. I have a Date with the Doctor reality show. You're going to sign up for it. You're going to fly to the tri-state area of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. And you're going to go on a date with me, a custom-made date with the doctor, and we're going to have a date on camera where I'm going to ask you questions and you're going to ask me questions, and we're going to talk about issues affecting black people. We're going to have dinner for 75 minutes, 75 to 90 minutes for the dinner. And then we're going to go for a walk in the park for another 75 to 90 minutes. 3 hours total. 3 hours total. There will be 2 dates with the doctor every month. You will be able to email an application if you want to date with the doctor. And you will come on the date with the doctor. What do y'all think about that, ladies? We're going to have queens from the Caribbean. We're going to have Portuguese African queens. We're going to have Dutch African queens, American African queens, Nigerian African queens, Congolese African queens, Somali African queens, British African queens, Australian African queens. Ladies, are you ready? Ladies, are you ready? Date with the Doctor reality show. I'm wearing a suit to every dinner. Ladies, you must dress elegantly. Ladies, you must dress elegantly. And then I think we're going to slow drag for one song after the dinner before we go for the walk. Oh, yes. A private dinner date. We will not be at a restaurant. It will be at a private, undisclosed location with a full chef. We're going to showcase different black chefs. If you are a black chef and you want to showcase your food on Dr. Umar's reality show, Date with the Doctor, it's about to be bananas. You cannot come on the date if you are married. You must sign an NDA that you are not married. You are not engaged. You are not in a relationship. You are not cohabitating. And you are not rainbow ganging either. Ladies, did you hear me? You will sign an NDA or I will sue your ass. Don't you come on my show and you got a husband. Don't you come on my show you got a boyfriend. Don't you come on my show and your baby daddy is holding you down and paying them bills. And brothers, if your woman show up on my show, I want you to tell me because I will expose her because I am my brother's keeper. I will expose her. I am my brother's keeper. And guess what, ladies? When you fill out the application, there's a special box you can check if you are dating as a duet, because you know I'm going to have two wives. So ladies, if you want to double date with the Doctor, meaning you already have a co-wife and y'all going to date me together, two queens and the king having dinner. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Ladies, are you ready? If you live in the New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania tri-state, and you are a videographer under 30, I want to put my young kings and queens on. If you do videography and you are willing to tape the Date with the Doctor and edit it up for the Date with the Doctor YouTube page that will be created, send me a text message so I know you are willing to be one of the videographers. It's going to be sexy. It's going to be clean. It's going to be elegant. It's going to be nice. The ladies are going to come dressed beautiful. Not too much cleavage now, ladies. Not too much cleavage. Leave the honey buns and the Cinnabons for another time. Leave the honey buns and the Cinnabons for another time. Not too much cleavage, but dress nice because you're going to be on camera, ladies. You're going to be on camera, so I need you to dress nice. Put your high heels on. Have your locks smelling all good. Because you got to have natural hair. You cannot be on Date with the Doctor if your hair is not natural. Ladies, are you listening to me? Ladies, are you listening to me? Ladies, are you listening? You cannot go on a date with the Doctor if your hair ain't natural. Oh, yes. And once the date is over, you will be returned, escorted by security to your hotel, and you will fly back home. That's how that's going to work. That's how that's going to work. That's how that's going to work. So look for the Date with the Doctor. Look for the Conscious Singles Convention. Look for the retreats. Look for FDMG. We still looking for somebody who can do the tile in the carpet, FDMG. We still looking for somebody who can lay the tile and do the carpet, FDMG. I want some of my African queens to fly over for the date with the doctor. I want some of my Canadian queens to fly down for a date with the doctor. I want some of my Panama, Costa Rica, Belizean queens to fly up for a date with the doctor. I want some of my Brazilian queens and my Guyanese queens. I want some of my Jamaican and Haitian and Dominican African queens to fly on up. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a real clean thing. I'm going to ask y'all some real questions. What can you bring to the Ifa Tunde Empire if you were given the Queen's throne? How could you help Dr. Umar enhance and expand his work and his empire if he was to put a ring on it? Oh, you got to have a good answer for that, my queens. You got to they have to fly themselves out. And if those queens have a business, if you are selected for the date with the doctor, if you have a business, your business will be showcased. I'm going to ask you about your business while we are having our cuisine. You're going to give out your website, show your products. We're going to put you on my social media. You will fly yourself out, but your business will benefit exponentially. You better have a business. I don't care if it's a daycare. I don't care if you selling bootleg CDs, black woman. If you get selected to be on a date with the doctor, you better have a business to promote. Because I want you to make all that money after you had dinner and dessert in a slow drag, because I ain't got no rhythm, so we can't do no fast songs. I ain't got no rhythm. My European ancestors, those slave masters in my blood, those Caucasoids in my blood who raped my grandmothers on the plantation, stole my Nigerian rhythm. They stole my Cameroonian rhythm. They stole my Congolese rhythm. They stole my Ghanaian rhythm. They stole my Togolese rhythm. They stole my Cote d'Ivoire rhythm. They stole my Benin rhythm. That's where my ancestors come from. And so I ain't got no rhythm. The slave masters stole the rhythm out of my DNA. So we gonna slow drag to one of my favorite songs. Can You Stand the Rain? Ooh, a nice slow drag. All the YouTube and struggle streamers gonna be hating. Don't hate me, my brother. Don't hate me, my brother. You like sniffing panties. You need some help, my brother. If you run around sniffing women's panties, my brother, you have a serious sexual problem. We need to get you seen immediately. In fact, I'm going to 302 your thirsty ass to the closest mental health hospital. Where you at, my brother? I'm going to send you a 302 right now. I'm going to send you a 302. We got to get your thirsty ass in the mental health hospital, because if you run around smelling women's underwear, you sick. We need to put you right next to Dylan Roof somewhere. We don't. That's very unhealthy, my brother. Ladies, you got brothers smelling your listen, brother. And you a grown man smelling draws. Somebody get that man a mental health escort. Can somebody call the mental health escort for that brother? That brother thirsty. That brother thirsty. Better yet, get him some Snow Bunny underalls. There you go. Get him some Snow Bunny draws. There you go. Get him some Snow Bunny draws. But brothers and sisters, I'm getting ready for the date with the ladies. The application will be out. The email will be out soon. We only choosing classy sisters. You could be a regular black woman. You ain't got to be nobody special, because we all special. You ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? But you got to come elegant. You can't roll up there with some Daisy Dukes or some Air Jordans on. I'm gonna kick your ass right out the dining room. Come to a date with Dr. Umar with some Daisy Dukes and some Air Jordans on. I'm gonna kick your ass right out the dining room. You got to be classy. If you can't be classy, don't come. If you can't be classy, don't come. If you can't be classy, don't come. Reality show, date with the doctor. Oh, yes. Somebody get 50 Cent on the phone. He might want to pick it up for his new network. Somebody get Tyler Perry on the phone. He might want to pick up the reality show. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm going to blow all the other reality shows out the water. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to blow all the other reality shows. Who with me on this? Where my Ifa Tunde queens at? Where my unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males at? We gonna blow Housewives of Atlanta out? Y'all want me to do a date with Suki Hana? Y'all need a Suki Hana date with the doctor? Okay, I might make Suki the first date. I might make my sister Suki Hana the first date with the doctor. Because for some reason, y'all love seeing me with Sister Suki Hana. So I'm going to make Sister Suki Hana the first date with the doctor. And then I'm going to get a couple celebrities up on there. I'm going to get a couple celebrity queens up there. Can I get Lauryn Hill on a date with a doctor? Can I get India Arie on a date with the doctor? We're going to get some of the celebrity queens on out there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're going to have mixed race African queens, butter almond queens, nutmeg queens, cinnamon queens, almond queens, pistachio queens, sweet brown sugar queens, chocolate queens, African lemonade queens, African pina colada queens, African vanilla queens, full-figured sisters. I want my full-figured sisters. We will not discriminate. Full-figured, come on out. My extra skinny sisters. You know I like them 5'5", thick in the thighs, but we're going to show the petite sisters too. I ain't got no problem. You got a Jada Pinkett body? I love you too. Come on, skinny sisters. Come on, petite sisters. But them 5'5", thick in the thigh queens, that's going to be the bulk of them. They ain't got to be 5'5". They might be 5'1". They might be 5'9". They might be 6'1". But you know them curvy, voluptuous queens, you know how that goes. I want you to research Dangerfield Newby. Dangerfield Newby was the first man to die in John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry. October 17th, 1859, Dangerfield Newby was the first African, the first soldier of John Brown's to die. October 17th, 1859. And that is his eclipse. And then 2 days later, on October the 19th, 2 days later on October 19th, revolutionary planet Pluto enters revolutionary sign of Aquarius, where it will be for the next 225 years. How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. Dr. Umar.
Dr. Umar, okay.
Yes, ma'am. All righty yourself. Good to see you, Queen. You too now. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Now let me get back. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was 200 years ago. 1778 to 1798, if memory serves me correctly. Do you know what happened the last time Pluto entered Aquarius? Do you know what was going on the last time Pluto entered Aquarius over 200 years ago? The Haitian Revolution, the French Revolution, the American Revolution. Do I need to say anything else? The last time Pluto was in the sign of Aquarius, the American Revolution was in progress, the French Revolution was in progress, and the Haitian Revolution was in progress. Where my Haitian Africans at? Where my Haitian Africans at?
That's what I want for it. Right. So you must not want to sell it.
So,
how much you want for that?
I'm telling you right now, whether you are a continental African, an American African, a South American African, a Canadian African, a French African, a German African, a British African, a Jamaican African, a Bermudian African, whether you are a South Pacific African, an Australian African, you better understand revolution is on our doorsteps. Will we seize the time? Revolution is at our doorsteps. Will we seize the time, brothers and sisters? This is the first time that the planet Pluto will be in Aquarius in 226 years. This includes the presidential election in America. It's no coincidence that the next election is taking place during this galactically revolutionary period. It's no coincidence that the next American election is taking place during this spiritually transformative period. But it's not just about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. This is about Africa. This is about the Caribbean. This is about North Central South America. This is about Europe. It's time for us to rise. And it's time for African youth worldwide to rise. The under 30-year-olds are going to be the ones to destroy this artificial world order. It is the under 30-year-olds that are going to bring us a new African world order. If you're over 30, our job is to help them. If you're over 30, our job is to train them. If you're over 30, our job is to support and encourage them. But this revolution will be done by those under 30. Was not Harriet Tubman in her 20s? Was not the prophet Nat Turner? He had just turned 31 years old when he started the greatest revolution in American soil. Jean-Jacques Dessalines was in his 20s when he joined Toussaint L'Ouverture, maybe his early 30s. It's time for revolution. Stop partying and start meditating. Stop shopping and start organizing. Brothers and sisters, nobody walking the planet Earth will ever see Pluto in Aquarius again in your life. If you are walking the planet Earth right now, you will never again see Pluto in the planet Aquarius. Never again. We must seize this time for our great-grandchildren's great-grandchildren. The time is now. See, this is not about me, but I'm going to throw you a little bone. September 17th, the day Harriet Tubman ran away from slavery, that's the day I showed up in Chicago for my historic Chicago television interview. That's the day I showed up in Chicago preparing to take over the global black consciousness movement. It's not about me. But that also coincides with the rise of Ifa Tunde, that September 17th eclipse. And guess what? November 19th, when Pluto goes into Aquarius for the next 200 years, that's the day I got my name, Ifa Tunde Oguntade, at the Oyotunji African village on November the 19th of 2011. So this ain't about me. This about Queen Mother Harriet, Prophet Nat, in General Dangerfield, Newbie, but we got to call it how we call it. The first eclipse coincides with my rise, my takeover of black consciousness. And the last event, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, that coincides with me getting my name, my destiny being born. So you do the mathematics. I want you to do the spiritual mathematics on this. Y'all know who the king of black consciousness is on all 6 continents. Europe is not a continent. Europe is Western Asia. Y'all know who the King Kong consciousness is. South Africa, I will see you December 2nd. Where my South Africans at? Soweto, Pretoria, Khayelitsha, Durban, KwaZulu. I'm pulling up. Orange State, I'm pulling up in South Africa the first week of December. I'm pulling up in South Africa the first week of December. I'm pulling up in South Africa. We're going to organize the under 30 political movement in South Africa. I'm going to say it again. We're going to organize the under 30 political movement in South Africa. Who ready for me? We're my Zulu under 30-year-old Zulu Africans. We're my under 30-year-old quasi-Africans. We're my Nkosa Africans under 30. My Khoi Africans. I'm coming to South Africa to organize the under 30 political movement. Where my British Africans at? I'm coming to the UK to organize the under 30 political movement, October the 21st through the 27th. Where my UK Africans at under 30? I told y'all I'm the leader of the African youth of the world, undisputed. I think we can all agree that that's undisputed. Australia, I'ma see you in a minute too. We working on Australia right now.